morning, evening, afternoon. Masati here. Welcome back. It's a great Sunday coming up. Gosh, let's get started. This is a world frequency meditation, guys, and it's going to be intense, by the way. And I'll give you a couple of reasons why. This is a new beginning, and it's not just because it's the first Sunday and we do, world the meditations. It literally is because consciousness is shifting. It's radically transforming. And again, I'll talk about that. But before we do, I'm sitting here on this beautiful white couch, and this is where we do the XI Women series with my wife, Faye. And as a note, we've got a bonus session coming up for you. XI Women Workshop. It's a bonus session. I think it's actually free. I don't know if it's free to the individuals who signed up. You can sign. You can. So uh, should have read the comments. Or you can register on the XI Women Foundation program today. So it's really an amazing program, guys. So again, check it out. We'll be going over primitive masculine, fallen feminine, profane masculine, wounded feminine, divine masculine, sacred feminine. What that really means through the lens of XI. Right? Not this frou-frou stuff or not this, psychological stuff that hasn't worked, but actual meanings, definitions that you can use to shift and transform your life. On top of that, while we're here, know thyself. Right now, and this is why so many people are trying to or starting to. Um, is my sound okay, Alex? It should be okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Um, yeah. Sorry, guys. Again, doing a live show, guys. There's always issues, but it's the frequencies that matter. All right. So know thyself. In today's world, everybody is trying to figure out what to do, right? Who they are, and the reason for that is very simple. It's because money, wealth, or religions or anything else didn't work. We're going back to the old standard, the original reason why we're here. And that's why we started the 10-day frequency activation for this August. It starts August 18th, August 18th through the 30th. It's going to be a fantastic time, guys. All right, so back to where we are. I saw somebody from Lake Minnetonka. Beautiful, beautiful lake. I used to live on Lake Minnetonka. By the way, it's it's very, very different than the ocean, and it's amazing. So if you come out, we'll do an event here, and we'll cruise on Lake Minnetonka. All right, it's very, very different and very, very healing. So, all right, so let's get into the meditation. Go ahead and get comfortable, get situated, and we'll talk about it as we go deeper into this experience. Again, Moss on Sundays, they're not just information for the brain, they're information for your soul. Right? It goes deep, and this is where the knowledge turns into wisdom. And this is where the wisdom you emanate. Have you ever noticed that? Comment in on how you've massively transformed with XI. Right? And you did a lot, but do you know it just happened? Do you know that it just morphed into you? Well, that's what's happening today overall as a nutshell. In a nutshell, a new consciousness is coming up. Okay. And that's the real definition of a consciousness. Consciousness is basically the environment that creates you. Right? If you're in a certain environment, you adapt to it. Right? In this case, it's not a physical environment, it's a frequency environment. And that's what XI is about, editing or changing your frequency. All right. The cool thing is, overall, again, as a synopsis, go ahead and get comfortable again. All right. There we go. The cool thing about it all is that consciousness is coming into clarity. It's a gift for us. Now, some people might take it as a gift. Some people might take it as a curse. Simple. Okay. And we put all those religious and science meanings to it. It's just a new consciousness coming in. It's just washing out the old, bringing in the new. How many of you are ready to come into the new frontier? All right. Go ahead, breathe in, take a breath, take a strong, deep breath in, belly breathing into the chest. We can bring in those individuals that we need, political leaders, religious leaders, business leaders. Bring them all. Let's just bring them all in. It's a world frequency meditation. We have that right because they literally say dictate. They're the captains of the ship. Right? I don't know how they got there, but they're the captains of the ship. So let's bring them all in. Right? Your loved ones, your enemies. It doesn't really matter. We're all on the same ship. So let's get along. And this is how we get along. Okay. Breath in again. I'm just going to stay silent for a few moments here. Uh, Pepe, Alex, seems like I'm cutting out. Well, if it sounds good there, babe, there. Is that better? Well, they're not extreme. Yeah. I'm so sorry, guys. It's so crazy. Is it okay now? Okay. Guys, seems like yeah, there's a lot of people saying sound is perfect on your end, on their end. So again, it could be how YouTube is sending out the signal. Okay, so it's not on our end this time. It literally is on your end. So okay, all right. So again, so it's the way YouTube might be sending it out again. All right. Overall, let's go ahead, take a deep breath in. Like I said, gonna just take a moment of silence. Let's just take a moment of silence of coming into our reality, our purpose here. Breathe. Breath in, asking yourselves, how do I connect to my purest possible self even more? It's a very important question to ask yourself each and every day. How do I connect to my purest possible self even more? Go into it deeper and know thyself. But it's so powerful because this allows you to be free. This allows you to take back, that question allows you to take back who you really are without getting controlled, without getting distorted, without getting manipulated in any way. Again, you're reaching for your purest possible self. Okay? Breath in. By the way, guys, it's not the mic. I switched over, so it's all on your end. Again, turn it off, turn YouTube off, and turn it back on. There we go. All right. This is a live production, so you get to see all the mistakes, and we're fine with that because that's what life is about, right? Uh, Breath in again. you know, our solution is always to escape. If you looked at reality, it's always We're always creating an escape. We've gone so far that, well, we need to escape to Mars. We don't need to go to Mars to start over. That's the key. The new frontier isn't out there, not in a more money, it's not in another relationship. It's in here, and it's happening now. Take a breath in again and notice your chest. So, what is this new frequency frontier? It's a frequency field untouched by old programming. In essence, who you're actually supposed to be, what you were meant to be. Breathe in and notice when you were a kid. Notice the freshness of, well, your offspring, babies, animals. That freshness, they live in another consciousness. They render themselves from another environment, and then they morph into the environment that most people are. Simple. If you ever wondered how kids fade, not because they change their mind here, because the environment that they created themselves in, they move from that environment to, well, what we've created, human environment. Breathe in. That's the difference. So the universe is asking us to go back to the original form. So this is not a new version of the old world, right? It's a different operating system altogether. So we're not escaping Earth. We're anchoring a consciousness that Earth, in this case, has never seen because it's very, very new. So this isn't about building smarter machines. It's about becoming a smarter species. And that's not dictated by governments or anybody. It's dictated by evolution. And this is why every system in human reality is crumbling. Take a breath in. If you're a scientist, note, probably figured this out. Science is reaching its limits, right? Even new science. AI is recursive, creating the same problems as humanity did, but faster. Literally, AI is going through the same process that humanity has gone through over 100,000 years in just 10. It caught up to us, caught up to our distortions. Take a breath in. Quantum computing, unstable. It's hitting a wall. Breathe in and notice where you feel it in your body. The limitations, the distortions that have kept you from yourself. Government is based on outdated models of control, not evolution. They cite laws from the 1700s, lawyers, science, literally, businesses thrives on scarcity and manipulation, not regeneration. Breathe deep. Your religions and spirituality, well, it's just become another identity, an identity trap. And they say it's truth. Breathe. Notice where these words affect you. And if you're not feeling good about it, it's really fantastic because that's what's been holding you back. Not your mindset, but the frequency that you live in, your environment. If you're feeling fantastic, it's, it's even better. This is where you're releasing, you're stepping into that new paradigm. Imagine yourself walking out, say, of this room it's been in shambles. You walk out of that room, step out into the hall, and right across that hall, there's another room, fresh, brand new, reset. And notice how that visual shows through for you. And that's why you're here. You know at a deep level that it's not about fixing the system, way too far gone, but it's about witnessing its expiration and ushering in what's next. And nobody can stop it. Breathe. Again, we're ushering what's next. This is the real migration. We've heard about it for a long time, but in the next few months, this is where that real migration starts to happen. It's finally time. We keep fantasizing about colonizing again new planets, but we haven't even evolved the consciousness required to live well on the one we're on. We haven't mastered again wealth. We haven't mastered relationships. We haven't mastered our own selves. So the real migration is internal, from distortion to coherence, stability, from repetition to regeneration. It's like nature does it all the time. So it's not a new place, it's a new frequency that's coming in, changes the place radically, just like you changed. Breathe in, notice your toes, your fingers. How do you know you're ready for the new frontier? Well, very simple. Many of you, you're not looking for answers, right? Better jobs, better this, better that. You've tried that. You're craving alignment. Even if you are, say, looking for, say, a new job or a new relationship, the deeper the deeper reason is, are you craving, say, something deeper and you think those things will get it for you? You're craving alignment. Breath in. This is where success doesn't satisfy anymore, right? Breathe. A lot of great comments. Again, no matter what you're going through, totally fine. Just observe it. Old labels, like coach, healer, leader, disruptor, whatever it is out there, feels way too small. You could be the best in your industry, but it's not going to be valuable to you because you're looking for you, not a label. Breathe in. This is where you can also feel a new intelligence calling, but you can't explain it yet. That's what we're here for, to explain the new intelligence that's coming in. Breathe. Obviously, the new frontier requires something of you, right? And it's very different than the requirements of this reality where you have to sacrifice. In fact, the more you adhere to the requirements, the more free will, the more expansive you get. Let's see how that feels for you. Let's help you generate that frequency so you know what we're talking about. Again, the new frontier requires you to resonate with the new frequency. So it's frequency mastery. That is the requirement. Not more tools, not no more ideas, not new psychological tricks or supplements or all that stuff. It's coherence over control. Again, stability over control. Right? It's spherical intelligence, high XIQ, not linear goals. Breathe. Line 1989. Is that why I feel disoriented? Yep. That's why spatial referencing that we'll teach in Know Thyself, so important, guys. You cannot reference the old version of you in this new reality. Breathe, close your eyes, take a breath in. Imagine yourself walking on land. And now you're out in space, you're underwater. The way you walked on land has to change. That's the difference. The way you render yourself beyond, again, the concepts of logic of the brain, that has to change. So these aren't linear goals, okay? It's the ability to stabilize in the unknown without collapsing into old world identities. Many of you have gone through that. Breathe. You've gone through that with XI, right? Get destabilized and then you're stronger than ever. The world is going through it. Take a breath in. Some of you getting really focused. That's beautiful. Getting laser sharp. Congratulations. For those, that's your outcome. So again, this isn't just another awakening. This isn't about third eyes and mantras, and this isn't about how we run governments. This is it is about how we run governments, how we fund innovation, how we parent, how we make decisions in business and in biology. Again, it's not mantras. It's not all this woo woo stuff. It's not religions anymore. Everything, everything gets rewritten when there's a new frequency that comes in. Breathe. This isn't about visualization. It's not about intention. It's not trying to get somewhere new. This new frequency that's washing over everything is forcing us to remember how to live from a state that was always yours before you inherited, the survival distortion, identities. Can we enter the new frontier together? Breathe in. Just take a moment here. Notice your spine. Let's rid those, say, generational patterns, hereditary patterns. Breathe. Notice the newness, like many of you are. Right? Again, you went from one room, stepped out of that reality, again, that consciousness, the environment, you stepped into another room, a new reality, a new environment. Here's the kicker, though, the deeper side. This is what you have to be aware of. I can only guide you into that space, invite you in. It's up to you to stay there. It's against free will for me to just force you here, but you are being forced to make a decision. That's what we've come to. There is going to be a great separation, a separation of the non awakened, the awakened. And it's not about religions, the woke movement, and all that bullshit. It literally is, are you in this new paradigm? Okay. Breathe in as I help you integrate what to do to stay, if you choose, in the new paradigm. And if you don't, that's fine. Again, choices have consequences either way, right? The old world will keep trying to sell you back to yourself. But once you live from the new frontier, you'll never need another system to tell you who you are. By the way, it's not my system. I'm just showing you what natural intelligence, what God has always created for us, but we never accepted. So XI isn't here again to compete with those systems. It completes what they couldn't. Again, what governments, what religions, and all those things tried, they couldn't. Take a breath in. Breathe deep. As you go through the process, just know it's not a test. It is not a test. This is real. You're not being tested to see if you're good or not. You're being tested on how your intelligence, your actions align with the source that's out there. Take a deep breath in. Let me give you a simple definition on free will, because this is free will. You've never had free will. Never had free will. Most people think free will, it's about, well, I can do whatever I want and there's no consequences. It's not about free will. That's not free will. Okay. A lot of you literally feel like you're changing because you actually are. And it's not changes in the brain. Breathe in. Free will is your decision to choose natural intelligence over human intelligence. Okay? Both have laws, rules, regulations. Free will is not about abandoning everything about laws and all that, right? The law of how you breathe, the law of how you say eat, the law, all those laws that your biology runs on, based on natural intelligence. Okay. Nature does not have a choice. That's why it's perfect. It elevates. Humans create their own science, create their own, say, free will to do whatever they want. Well, we fucked up. Simple. So, this is the point. You can't run both systems. So, you have free will to choose natural intelligence, your inherent remembrance of who you are, naturally built, no cost to you, or human intelligence, human systems. And the cost is grave. Diseases, distortions, ill wealth, all those. So that's what free will is about. Okay? And it's not, take a breath in again. It's not an imprisonment. Once you understand the laws of natural intelligence, you become free to create amazing things never before imagined. Again, it's not a God definition. That's, again, bullshit. This is back to your natural science that's been around for 13, I don't know, 13 and a half billion years. Once you adhere to that science that's worked, you don't have to recreate the science. Once you recreate, you can expand even more. That's what free will is about. Again, it's not, I don't know, the Me Too movements, the feminist movements, the masculine movements, new technologies, all this bullshit. Not about that. Going back to who you originally are as a remembrance. Right? Breath in. This one's from Rita as we end. It's really beautiful. I feel like I'm glowing, like my whole spine has been completely, it's new. Has been completely, it's new, like the old one was removed and the new one generated in real time. Yes, that's what it is. Okay? That's what it is. Your old self is diseased. Your old self is shortchanged. You are rendering, you are creating your new information. This is interesting. Larry, where do you get your information? Not from the internet, Larry. Again, if you're new to me, had 3 near-death experiences, the information that runs this reality, the science that runs this reality, the science of 13.5 billion years. That's the information that I tap into. That's the information that is recorded in you as well. Okay. You just have to apply it. Simple. All right. Breathe deep. If you're feeling distorted, if you're feeling heavy, all those things, guys, that's the burdens you've been carrying all along. It's not new for you. You've just awakened to a higher version. So if you're feeling distorted, I call it detox. Congratulations. Right? Again, that is not me. It is you. I just shine the light on what's been holding you back. It's your choice to let it go. Right? Again, it's all free will. So take a breath in. Right? And the way you do that, again, is through these hyper meditations. Join me on XI Woman today. Um, it literally is when you see the distortions, you go, yep, that was my old self. That was my old self. I wonder what my purest possible self would look like or would do in this situation. All you have to ask. Okay. Don't try to find it here. It's not here. If it was, you would have used it already. All right, guys. Breath in. Peace. And we'll see you next week. Peace.